Hello, everybody. I'm excited to talk to you about picking why you should pick GCSE Spanish for your options next year. So let's start with what is involved in GCSE Spanish. So GCSE Spanish is broken into three different themes. We have people and lifestyle, popular culture, and communication in the world around us. So people and lifestyle means talk about yourself and your family. Who do you get on with and who do you argue with? We have done that in year 9, so it's a really good one just to make it a bit more complicated. We talk about healthy living and lifestyle. So what do you do as a person to stay healthy? So that could be sport and it could be food. And then what you should avoid if you want to be healthy. So that's giving advice to others. And then we do education, so school and the world of work, so what job you want to go into. We then do popular culture, which is talking about your hobbies, spending time with your family and friends, festivals and celebrations and traditions. So, how do Spanish people celebrate? How do Mexican people celebrate? And most of the Spanish speaking world. And then we do celebrity culture. So, who is your favourite celebrity? Why are they your favourite celebrity? And we also do influencer culture. So, who do we like and who do we not like and why? And then theme 3 is communication and the world around us. So, talking about where you normally go on holiday, where do you stay, talking about what you like to do on holiday. We then do media and technology. So, why you spend most of your time on social media or why you should avoid social media. And then we do the environment. So we talk about global warming, melting of the ice caps, animals in danger, and the people around us and where we live and our house. So really interesting topics. And some of these we have done in year 7, 8, and 9. So we will just strengthen those and help bring it back to the front of your memory. So why should we do a GCSE Spanish? So studying any language is a really important skill to have in the modern world we have. Our world is very globalised, meaning that we don't just work as a country, we work with other countries, and every industry is desperate to have those people with a language skills and the qualities that language learning gives you. So your organisation skills, your communication skills, your ability to think fast and react on the spot, and that just makes you a bit more employable by having those skills. And it can actually increase your salary by up to 20% by having a language because you are able to communicate with more people. Um, as we study Spanish, we will not just be studying the language, but we will be studying the cultures and the nuances, which will help you give a better understanding of the world around us and the world we live in. If we look at our picture just here, we will see that when we talk about Spanish, we're not just thinking about Spain, but we're thinking about 22 countries, almost a whole continent down here, that speak Spanish. And by having Spanish as a skill and a language, you are able to communicate with a lot more people, which is why employers do like you more. Some other great reasons why we should pick Spanish: it actually boosts and improves your brain power. It improves your memory, your problem solving, and your multitasking. There is research stating that bilingual brains, so people who speak more than one language, have an easier time with the following situations. So, thinking skills, cultural awareness and tolerance, logic, making sure that we can remember and make decisions on the spot. It actually helps you with your maths concepts and any problems there, and your reading comprehension, which you will be doing a lot of in your English GCSE as well. So by doing a language, it can actually help you in your other subjects, which brings me on to my point here. It improves your understanding of the grammar. So as we study Spanish, we will be talking about how Spanish works and how English works, and we will be talking about tenses that you have not heard of in a while, and we will bring that to your memory, which does help you in your English language paper. And it can actually help you with your analytical skills, so it will help you with your maths and your history and your recall information there. It will look impressive on your CV and your university applications. Employers and universities love to see the dedication that people have had when it comes to learning a language, because it shows their ability to adapt and their ability to retain lots of information and actively recall that, which is what you will do in the world of work and at university as well. And then it does make travel easier and more fun because you will be able to communicate with people in the country and have confidence there without relying on any apps. You'll be able to communicate more with people, so making different friends, and it opens up job opportunities such as in business or in law, because they value the language skills, and it boosts your confidence. The more vocab you learn, the more confident you get, and you can bring that into your other subjects. So where can Spanish take you? So first of all, there are 500 million Spanish speakers as a first language in the world, and then there's more second language Spanish speakers. It's the second most spoken language in the world after Mandarin Chinese. So if we can speak Spanish and English, we're speaking the second and third most spoken language, which is very appealing in the world of work. There's 22 countries that speak Spanish, and one of 6 official languages in the United Nations. So if you're interested in a role in politics, or working with government, or as a diplomat, Spanish is a really good skill to have. In terms of where Spanish can take you after GCSE, you can do it at college as an A level, where you will study the history of Spain, the literature, the music, as well as the language. So it becomes more of a humanities type of lesson, but all taught in Spanish. But then at university, Spanish is a fantastic opportunity because you can either choose to study Spanish 100%, or you can do 50% Spanish and 50% another degree, or you could even do 75% business with 25% Spanish, or 75% English with 25% Spanish. So it's an excellent top-up degree where you can continue with both subjects you like, but make you more globalised in terms of where you could work afterwards. And then in terms of careers, we could go into journalism because it shows you your ability to communicate, marketing, law. Law is all about thinking fast, and speaking a language gives you that ability. Engineering, tourism, transport, teaching, hospitality, and one that I've not added on here, but medicine. If you are planning on going into the medicine field, either nursing, being a doctor, working in radiology, you will come across people who do not have English as a first language, and being able to speak another language will just make you more effective at your job. It will be fantastic if you pick GCSE Spanish because it is a really good option and GCSE that will make you more confident as you grow up and sit your subjects as well. In terms of how Spanish is assessed, it is a tiered paper. So we have the foundation paper, which is grade 1 to 5, and then a higher tier, which is grade 4 to 9. And it is split evenly between the 4 skills. So there is the listening paper, speaking paper, reading paper, and writing paper, which we have been doing in year 7, 8, and 9. So we are usually very confident with that. The listening paper is a multiple choice paper, and it lasts 45 minutes maximum, where you have to listen to the recording and pick the correct answer. You have the speaking element, which is a one-on-one exam, so there's no one else in the room apart from your class teacher and you, and it will last a maximum of 12 minutes, and you get preparation time, and we will be working on this over 2 years because it is not an in-hall exam, but a teacher exam. So there is support available. You do the reading exam, which I used to, which is also a multiple choice paper and a maximum of 1 hour. And then we have the writing exam, where on the foundation paper, the maximum is 90 words, which is what you do for homework every 2 weeks. So we are used to doing this. And then on the higher paper, there is a 150 word writing task, which is 15 lines, and that's your grade 9 question. Thank you for listening, and I'm looking forward to you picking GCSE Spanish and teaching you next year. Adios.